Good morning. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here's Andrew with the announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, January 21st, and it's a green day. Juniors and seniors, an Air Force recruiter will be on campus today from 10:30 to 11 in the Colby 101 conference room. Be sure to check in with your teacher before attending. Reminder to Mongolia trip participants to meet today at 2:45 in Streeter 237. Check in with Mr. Jones or Dr. Desjardins if you have a conflict. Join the outing club as we travel to one of the biggest indoor climbing gyms in the state in Burlington this coming Sunday, January 26th. The bus will leave Brantview Drive at 9 a.m. and return to campus by 4 p.m. No experience necessary. Sign up in Campus Life and see Mr. Holden for any details. Dare to explore. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Don't forget about that awesome 10-minute play festival meeting. It's today at 3:30 in the Black Box. Email Mr. Kane with any questions or concerns. Weekly climbing with the outing club starts up this Thursday. We will leave Brantview Drive at 3:15 and return to campus by 5:45. Dorm students, this would count as your afternoon activity. Sign up in Campus Life and see Mr. Holden for any details. Happy birthday today to Ben Kane, Jason Chang, Madison Colby, Elena Gago Pedrero, and Matthias Leaf. And a special happy birthday to Koji Ebbett from his friends. Happy birthday. Today we have JV and varsity girls basketball versus Essex at 5:30 and 7. JVB girls basketball at Montpelier at 5:30. Please dismiss the team at 3. And JV boys basketball at Essex at 6. Please dismiss the team at 2:45. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Andrew. I have a few late announcements. Congratulations to Coach LeBounty, Coach Fatiades, and Coach Priest, and all the cheerleaders who performed in the Cheer Showcase event this weekend. Congratulations, cheerleaders. Winter cheer. Girls varsity basketball brought home another win, beating Rice 68-26, improving their overall record to 7-0. The scoring line was spread out throughout the squad, with Adriana Heaver and Brianna Bunnell each having 13 points, and Cassidy Kittredge and Addie Ely with 12 points each. The JV team also beat Rice 49-13, with Peyton Lapitte dominating in the paint with 12 points. Good job, girls basketball. Nice work. And the boys basketball team earned a 68-46 road victory at Essex on Friday night. The Hilltoppers had 9 players score. Rex Hauser with 20 points, and followed by Carrick Meadows and Will Eaton with 11 points each. Michael Rodriguez Guerrero had 9 points and 12 rebounds. And on Monday, the team beat CVU 55-38. Rex Hauser led all scorers with 22 points. Carrick Meadows had 12 points. Michael Rodriguez Guerrero had 11, and Will Eaton had 9. Good job, boys basketball. All right. Love it. So happy Tuesday, everyone. Yesterday was both Martin Luther King's birthday holiday, and Inauguration Day. So this morning, we have a new administration in Washington, D.C. I liked the words of a commentator that I read last night who noted that the gift that Dr. King left us and that we accept on the third Monday of January is hope for the future. Hope that we will find our way through division and suffering by extending hands to one another, connecting and reconnecting, and continuing not only to dream of the America that we believe is possible, but working to make that America real. So as we connect and reconnect here at the Academy, I believe we're contributing to that hopeful effort. So one of the things that I do some mornings to give myself some perspective on the cold and the short days and the lack of sustained sunlight is to check the temperature in the city of Yakutsk in eastern Siberia. This is one of the coldest places in the world. In fact, it's been named the coldest city in the world. But it heartens me, always, to think that people are still going about their lives there. They're visiting the woolly mammoth bones in the museum, and possibly not even wearing the latest Gore-Tex gear, but fur hats and wool. So we're not talking about a place where there are just narwhals and ice, and the sun goes down for weeks at a time, but a real bustling city, and it's the coldest place on Earth. So pretty reliably this time of year, I can check the temperature in Yakutsk, and it's around negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I've been able to rely on that reading to make me feel better about hours. This morning, though, the temperature in Yakutsk is 12 degrees. You may have noticed that it is negative 2 degrees here in the Northeast Kingdom this morning, and compared to this, the temperature in the coldest city on Earth seems sort of balmy, and I don't know what to do with that, except to congratulate all of us for enduring and to remind us that we continue to inch toward 10 hours a day of light, minute by minute. Not that I'm counting, but that is very hopeful. So we have two guests today, both of whom I'm excited to hear from. I think, is Mr. Chatterley here? Yes, Mr. Chatterley, the chair of our Fine Arts Department. Mr. Chatterley.
Good morning. As I was just introduced, I am the new department chair. And often I get asked, what about St. Johnsbury Academy? That question has resonated with me, so I decided to reach out to Mr. Shea. I said to him, I have a crazy idea. His response was, yeah, and? And then he says, let's do it. So, with that little spark of an idea, he put together this short documentary for you all. I titled it, Why? What About Morse?
We offer Foundations of Drawing class, which is a really important. Welcome to Morse 302, and in this studio we offer Foundations of Drawing class, which is a really important class where you learn the power of observation and how to draw what you see, not what you think. And after the completion of this class, we are open to having you join us for numerous other art classes where you get to practice and grow your ability in art.
Hi, welcome to Morse Studio 202. In the studio, I teach Foundations of Drawing. With that, they can take other courses such as AP Studio Art, which helps their college portfolio. I also teach water-based painting and anatomy figure drawing, which helps students understand the relationship between muscle and bone.
Here in the clay studio, you'll learn how to manipulate clay with your fingers. We start out with pinching clay, coiling clay, and then creating slab pots. And then once you've learned how to use your hands, we move on to the infamous potter's wheel. Then the wheel starts spinning and you realize, yes, you can make art forms out of clay.
Welcome to Morse 301. Here you'll find filmmaking and digital design. In Film 1, you'll learn the basics of taking your ideas from script to screen. You'll learn on-set skills in all the various roles in film production to bring your story to life. In Film 2 and Advanced, we dive deeper into the world of cinema using lights, advanced camera techniques, and storytelling to push our work further. In digital design, you'll learn the core principles of visual communication using industry-standard softwares, with opportunities to work with real clients in digital design 2 and Advanced.
Welcome to the Photography Lab. In this space, you can learn all about film photography, have access to our incredible darkroom, and utilize all the awesome equipment that we have to offer. In Photo 1, you're learning Intro to Film Photography, giving you the basic knowledge to take an image from a film negative into a positive, creating beautiful pieces that you can take with you. And in Photo 2 in Advanced Art, you can dive even deeper into the world of film photography. Photography is a great class for those of us who want to tell a story without using words.
Introduction to Fashion Design is a practical, hands-on course where you'll learn the basic skills of construction, design, and pattern making, where you can make utility items and basic garments. This class is the first step towards Fashion Design 2 and Advanced Fashion Design, where students create original pieces for a live spring runway show featuring designs modeled by members of the SKA community.
In the music department, we offer a number of different ensembles in which you can learn to perfect your skills as a musician. I have a strong feeling that the music is essentially the voice of the soul, and my job to you is to try to manifest that voice and make it stronger and clearer.
The dance program offers classes for dancers and athletes, both novice and elite. The offerings are technique-based. Our emphasis is on form, not imitation. Students are trained in the logic of the body, the language of ballet, and the Martha Graham technique, and above all, the principles that govern safe and efficient movement. Students grow in strength and stamina and flexibility and range of motion.
In the theater classes at the Academy, you're going to learn physical storytelling, you're going to learn improv comedy, mask making, how to create your own shows. You're going to learn what it's like to be on stage or in films. You can take it for fun or prepare for a college BFA theater program. It's also a great way to get cast in the Academy Theater shows each semester. Most of all, you're going to have fun, build your confidence, and make friends.
I want to say thank you to the students that take art classes in Morse and helping make that video possible. And a special huge thank you to my colleagues in the art department that make St. Johnsbury an extraordinary place for me to be a department chair. You guys all work so hard, and you are all rock stars. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Mr. Chatterley, and I'll thank Mr. Chatterley for his energy around opening up Morse and trying to get more and more of you over there to take our really cool classes. Now, I'd like to invite Mr. Rain to the podium for a promotion for the latest Caldwell speaker.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, indeed, it is cold, and I suspect tomorrow will be just as cold. But I heard that, I missed the talk, but I heard that Mr. Lenzini spoke about this Danish concept of Hygge the other day. The German equivalent is Gemütlichkeit, coziness, and I think, you know, in the midst of this cold, one cozy or Hygge way to spend your Wednesday evening would be to join us in the Mayo Center in the library fireside to hear a couple of our guest speakers. So the Caldwell Center for Global Understanding has two guests tomorrow night. So normally our guests come and talk about kind of heavy international topics and issues. This one is a little bit different in a couple respects. So first of all, we have two speakers. They are a married couple. One of them is an Academy alum. Her name is Esther Brown. She graduated from the Academy in 2008. She was a student of mine and many others, a really fantastic student here. But the other thing is that they are not coming to talk about politics or anything like that, but instead they're talking about themselves and their own passions. So one of those is living history. So her husband in particular considers himself to be a public historian. So he has worked at Fort Ticonderoga. He has also sailed on a replica of the 18th century ship, the Hermione, which is the ship that brought the Marquis de Lafayette, for whom our nearby mountain is named, from France to the colonies to help support the United States in their bid to get their independence from Great Britain. A really, really key moment of support for these colonies as they embarked on their independence. So they are going to be talking about their experience as public historians then. They're going to talk about their expertise in making costumes that date from the 18th century. And then also they're going to be talking about a pilgrimage that they took last summer. So last summer, over the course of 3 months, they walked from Canterbury, England, all the way to Rome, Italy. This is a pilgrimage route that's called the Via Francigena. It's a route that pilgrims have followed to the holy city of Rome since the Middle Ages. And not only did they walk this route, but then they walked it also in period costume. So this is quite a sojourn. It is a sort of a religious journey, but especially for these two, I think it was a personal journey as well. And so they're going to be sharing stories from that journey, pictures from that journey, and also sharing a lot about their active engagement in living history. Just to let you know what these folks do nowadays, so Esther is an architect and worked for a big firm in Boston before establishing her own firm in residential architecture. And then her husband, a tailor, and has his own tailor company called AHL Tailor and Naval Clothier. And indeed, he makes his clothing from scratch. So many things to be excited about tomorrow evening, but hey, if nothing else, come and join us for a cozy evening library fireside tomorrow night. So as long as you're planning to be there, remember to be in dress code plus. I'll see you at 5:15 in the function room to meet our guests. Again, that's 7 o'clock tomorrow night, folks. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Hey, that sounds incredibly cool. I love it. I'm so proud of the things we do here, all the different things, such a scope and range. All right, everybody, enjoy the weather as best you can. Faculty.